Hi there, let's make a immunity tincture. So I got a little ahead of myself and I did some of the stuff, the prep, off of camera, and I shouldn't have done that, but I'm just going to tell you what I have in here. Right now I have calendula flower, I have dried elderberry, and I have some echinacea. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, I would just either use a blender, or you can leave these herbs whole when you're making the tincture. It's just better to grind them, just because you know, you want it to be really in there. You want it to infuse really nicely. So it all depends on how big you want your tincture, if you want it to be really, really small, or if you want it to be a large amount. So for mine, I wanted to make enough to make quite a few bottles, but not like a ton. So I'm doing, you do want to do 1, 1, 1 as far as those go. So, sorry, it's inevitable. You're going to hear children in the back of my videos. But, so what that means is, for example, you're going to do 1 cup each for the calendula, the elderberry, and the echinacea. So 1 cup, 1 cup, 1 cup, and then you're gonna do 1/4 of the fraction of licorice root. So that's what I'm doing here, licorice root. So you're gonna grind that up really, really well. Like I said, if you don't have a blender or a mortar and pestle, you can still infuse them, okay? Really get in there, you know. Look at that beautiful mixture of healing herbs right there. Remember guys, you can be your own medicine man, I promise. You can use any vodka, any brandy. I'm using Everclear. I mean, the most potent, the highest percentage is the best, as far as this goes. But you're gonna wanna fill the jar up to where you're at least covering the herbs. Okay. Okay, thoroughly mix it to where you have no air bubbles in it. You're also going to return to it and maybe just kind of check on it. Make sure that you don't need to top off the alcohol, because sometimes that can happen, because you always want the herbs to be covered. So licorice root actually will help it'll soothe any painful lung coughs or respiratory infections. It will also break mucus up out of the lungs. But it soothes like sore throats, dry coughs too even. It's a very strong antiviral, and it should not be taken long term because it can cause high blood pressure if you are just taking it constantly. So you should give yourself some breaks in between using it as a medicine with like coughs and stuff. So elderberry, if you don't already know, it's amazing for cold, flu, upper and lower respiratory infections. It is an antiviral. It's an immune stimulant, but it also is a viral replication disruptor. So what it's going to do is it's going to attack the virus while it's replicating, and it's going to make your symptoms a little bit less as long. So you're going to be over your sickness a lot faster. Elderberries are also great to reduce fever, and they're also going to really break up and excrete any mucus that's left behind. We love elderberry for the winter months. Any of those symptoms, get your elderberry syrup. Okay, echinacea, it's a immune stimulant, but it is also a building herb and an antiviral. So you can always use this as a extra building herb onto the elderberry or onto other herbs that you know you like or you want to try. It's a really great herb to use in, you know, a pair. But it is also really, really amazing for the sinus, the nose, the throat, all that stuff. It's amazing for any upper respiratory stuff. So that's why I mixed it with this tincture. So calendula, I'm using it because it is amazing for lymphatic movement. It's great for the liver, those types of, you know, that part of your body, the part that's doing the most when you're sick. You want something that's going to be amazing to support that system. So the calendula will be great for moving that lymphatic fluid as it's attacking the virus. It is amazing, amazing for the immune system, but you have to avoid it while you're pregnant. According to most studies that's done, it's just not safe for pregnancy. But all the other herbs that I had mentioned, you can use in a tincture for children. You just cannot use it for long term. So you would only want to do it for 2 weeks max at a time. Then you want to give yourself at least a week in between. Say you got hit with multiple sicknesses, one after another. You know, you want to give it just a little bit of time. But let's hope that nobody gets that sick. Also, friends, let me know if you want me to talk about these herbs like this and tell you the different reasons why they're great, or if you would rather me put the caption on the video. I'm really just playing around with this. I'm going to be making a lot more videos as I'm going through herbal school. I have to learn, so we're just going to learn together. I would love to share with you guys what I'm experiencing and learning from my standpoint, and things that I like to use in my home. So just let me know, and I'll see you next time.